it's Alisha here, and today I wanted to talk about, are you missing the key components of EFT? And for those of you that don't know what EFT is, it stands for the Emotional Freedom Technique. It is similar to acupuncture, but instead of putting needles through your energy meridians, you're tapping on them, and it's supposed to help you release energy. And I'm a huge advocate of EFT, but for the longest time I was working with an EFT practitioner and wasn't seeing any results. And there is a reason for that, in my opinion, that I'm going to share with you, because if you're missing these key components while you're doing EFT, then maybe you'd have the same results as me and you wouldn't really see the power that there really is with EFT. And if you do these key components, then you may even not even need to do EFT if you're maybe a little bit lazy like I am. You can just do these things that I'm going to say and you will still receive so much. Like I'm at this point now where I don't tap that much or that often because I am doing the key components that EFT requires, but a lot of people skip these steps and I'm still receiving so much from it. And so when you're doing EFT, they tell you to start by rating how you feel on a scale of 1 to 10. And I used to skip this step because I thought it was kind of a waste of time and I couldn't really come up with an accurate number. And so, I would just skip it. But now I realize that there is a lot of importance in doing that. And that's because when you bring awareness to what you're feeling and you're 100% willing to feel what you feel, that kind of increases your frequency already to, maybe even 2% higher than what you were before. So if you were feeling, really hopeless and sad, and then you started to really be willing to feel what you were feeling, you're already feeling slightly better, maybe just 2% higher, like at a higher frequency, just by looking at what you're feeling from a space of curiosity rather than judgment or resistance, like I don't want to feel this, So during, that however long, 30 seconds or whatever it takes for you to come up with that number and really tune in to, what am I feeling? If 5's like a neutral, maybe I'm a little bit less than a 5, maybe I'm like a 4 or whatever. During that time it takes you to come up with that number, you were actually 100% willing to feel what you were feeling to come up with that number. To come up with an accurate number, you were really tuning into what you were feeling, even if it was for only 30 seconds. And that is why it's a super important step that you shouldn't skip if you're going to do EFT. Because bringing awareness to what you're feeling can help you to transmit or transmute that energy. So really recommend not skipping that step. I did that for the longest time, and I'm sure I would have received more benefits if I was 100% willing to feel what I was feeling. And the second thing is very similar to the first thing, but it's bringing awareness to what you're feeling. So while you're tapping on all the points, and for those of you that don't know what EFT is, it's a lot of, you're tapping on all of your energy meridians, and it's easy to get distracted tapping on all the points, even for someone like me who's done it so often that I don't have to even think about where the points are. It is still a little bit distracting for me, I find. So I find I'm not really bringing awareness to what I'm feeling because I'm focusing on the tapping. And it's very easy to do that, and I'm sure a lot of people do that. And it's not like you won't receive, the benefits of EFT, if you're not super aware of what you're feeling, but it would definitely help more if you were. So those are like the two really, really important steps to transmuting energy, which is what EFT, is trying to do. That's what it's all about. It's the emotional freedom technique. You're trying to release all this stuck pain, stuck energy, or suppressed pain and stuck energy. So you actually don't need to do EFT if you're a little too lazy to do it. You can just do those two things. Bring awareness to what you're feeling and try to rate how you feel on a scale of 1 to 10. Because during those, however long it takes you to figure out that number, you were 100% willing to feel what you were feeling, and that already changed your frequency even by just 2%, which can make a huge difference and really improve your mood. So I try to at least 3 times a day just feel into what I'm feeling and rate how I'm feeling on a scale of 1 to 10. Or if a lot is coming up for you, I would specifically do it at those times so you can transmute whatever is coming up for you. So yeah, I hope that was helpful, and if you are doing EFT, I hope you won't skip, those really important components. And if, you've been doing EFT but you're a little bit lazy about tapping and you want kind of an easier way to release energy, this is the best advice I can give you. If you're 100% willing to feel what you feel, that will make a huge difference. And the easiest way to do that is to rate how you feel on a scale of 1 to 10 and really bring awareness to what you're feeling. So that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next video.